Speaking of our starts, I completely forgot about our directly sown starts. And as you can see here, you can see some of them sprouting out already. These are all of our squash starts. If you remember, that's what we talked about planting right here. Tomatoes going over there, and you already saw those indoors and sprouting well and developing already, getting hardened off. So yeah, squash right here, already looking good. I'm really probably the most excited for the squash because last year they were so disappointing. And I know, if you're an OG, you know how big these can get. So I'm really excited to see when I return next week, how big these will be when I return, and hopefully they become bigger than last year. Yeah, so the growth of these are really what's probably most fascinating crop for me so far is the squash and watching their growth. So really looking out and paying attention for these when I return, guys, because oh man, might be seeing bushes one week after seeing sprouts the other. And then on this bed, of course, we saw our corn starts, but of course, can't forget about directly sown watermelon, man. Might not look like on cover, Jubilee watermelon. Okay, mix of these two seeds we sprouted. And these are of date, so we are going to get sprouts. I planted 4 this time. I'm not sure how many. I really don't care. I just want to get one with both the corn. I don't really care how many we get. I just want to at least get one because last year we didn't get any. I mean, we had a watermelon, but it rotted. So just one good one I'm fine with. And you can actually see here, it gets up to 35 pounds in size and weight. So we didn't weigh it last time. I mean, it wasn't even a successful one. But I promise this year, we're going to weight it and see if it actually gets to that full size, or we can get to that full size. If we can do that, then we're a watermelon growing pro. Now, I'm sure you're curious how I could be so excited when last year I was failing, I don't know, I said I learned it, but you're probably wondering what I learned. Well, first off, I learned that the squash failed, of course, because I didn't provide enough nitrogen. Compost bags, although they provide good amount of actual soil amount, they actually are not that dense in nutrients. So the guess here, or I think so, according to the calculations and soil tests, is there was actually not enough nitrogen to grow all 4. But thankfully, this year, that's where these bad boys come in here. Meet our friends Blood Meal and Plant Tone, our source of nitrogen and source of potassium and phosphorus. Yeah, what's really cool about fertilizer, let me know if you prefer fertilizer or compost, by the way, but what's really cool about fertilizer is you can provide as much as 10 bags of compost with just a cup. It's crazy. That's how densely packed it is. A 13 Blood Meal, that's equivalent to I don't even know how many bags of compost. And it's a good thing too, because you can see these beds are already up to the top, so I really could not add that many bags of compost to get that amount of nutrients. I got lucky with only needing 4 bags for these composts, squash, but it would not have worked here with, I actually would have needed 6 bags, and yeah, 6 bags, it would not, that's too much. 6 cubic feet worth, by the way, that's how many is in one bag. 6 bags. So yeah, way more innovative. I think these might be our substitutes for potassium and phosphorus remaining in the future, because compost didn't have really a well history, but right now, I mean, we're gonna see, this is the trial week. This is the trial year for these new fertilizers to see if they can compete with just general compost or not. But I'd love to know, are y'all a compost or a fertilizer guy when it comes to re-amending? Because I might be a fertilizer guy now. Let's see how these plants perform this year. Because yeah, mix them in, all that. Hopefully the right amounts according to all my extension offices. I should, research-wise, should have a successful harvest this year. So hopefully nothing goes wrong with that. And stay tuned. I think these are our most exciting parts, our direct sown and the fertilized crops. Let's see if they actually go successfully this year. Stay tuned and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.